If you were a vampire, you could take that discipline.
Mm.
Lads!
Yep.
Well, Lance might not be a member of a clan that has the spit needle discipline.
So I'll have to take it cross-discipline. I
mean,
mean, cross...
You'll need someone to teach you.
Shit.
Fuck.
Like, you can't just take these things cross-discipline. You gotta have someone to teach you.
Lads, do you know any vampire friends?
Do you know any vampire princesses? Do you know any vampire enemies?
I'd settle for a frenemy.
Do you even know any vampires?
We know you.
Where's your sire?
Are you a caitiff?
Shit, you're not a thin blood, are you?
He's a thin blood.
He's a thin blood.
Fuck, what gen are you?
14th gen?
Ah!
Shit!
I can't do anything with that.
That literally makes me nauseous. Practically human.
I am so fucked. Do you know a Leslie Cutter?
Okay, so, Potman takes his hit. Gets the injection.
Yeah. The two auto injectors full of liquid, and Potman will very quickly, like, he'll just feel like a sudden onrush, just like a freight train of, you will sleep now.
Whoa, that's some good shit.
Bam! And that's pretty much what Trusty Tony and Grace will see over the course of a few minutes, just Potman, like, trying to fight it, like, you know, he's been wanting to fight sleep all this time, and then the drugs pulling him in.
He's like doing that thing where your head dips down and jerks up, and then he shakes his head, and he loses quick.
Funny. If nothing happens when he's doing this, we're just gonna have to drug him every night.
Or just the hypothesis is that if you let him get sleep where he doesn't dream bad dreams, he might be willing to sleep more often.
Yeah, it could be either the drugs or being off base, or both, if this works.
Yeah. Missy only suggested it as a possible theory, you know, scientific deduction and all that.
But yeah, he's already more than 24 hours exhausted, and has THC in his system to boot. He loses quick.
Well,
That leaves Trusty Tony and Grace watching over the unconscious body of Potman.
you want first watch or shall I take first watch?
First things first, we make sure where we are is secure, and then I'll take first watch.
Alright.
Locks, barricades, what have you.
That means Trusty Tony can have his uninterrupted sleep and then transition from early morning right into normal activity.
Yep.
If only he brought along a project to work on, though.
Shit.
Gonna just hand you the PDA.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Whatever you want. Wink.
It's gonna be taken apart and gonna end up strewn about on the floor.
Whatever you want. Wink.
I'm gonna...
I thought I would mention that, like, maybe Trusty Tony should have brought along some playthings for the... Nah!
He should have brought some toys.
I do have a med kit which has stabilization tools. That means it probably has a scalpel.
Well, you have a... Let me check the exact words. A medic's kit, which contains standard issue equipment for EMTs. It's not a first aid
Does it have
kit.
a defibrillator?
It's standard issue equipment for emergency medical technicians.
Right, so it's got a defibrillator.
It's not a first aid kit. It's not a doctor's bag. Using it grants you a bonus for stabilization purposes only. And it
Tony's got a defibrillator.
For 6 uses.
Tony's got 6 uses of defibrillator.
What is this, Left 4 Dead 2?
Well, no, that's only 1 use.
Alright. I'll fiddle. I'm not going to actually jerry-rig with the PDA and the non-essential stuff that the non-essential stuff from the medic's kit.
Okay.
All sorts of stuff in that PDA.
She probably doesn't want this stuff back.
All right. Well, before we close off the session, which I think we'll end up doing, it'll end up being a good moment to come back into. Because I'll want to have some time to talk with Aaron about what transpires before next week. I want Jordan and Chris to roll secret perception plus notice skill checks for me. I will handle any modifiers. Just give me your perception and notice.
I've got a pretty good chance with a secret to roll with a perception plus notice. It's +6.
It's definitely a +6.
Yeah, Potman just unlocked his mutant power of possessing zombies while he's asleep.
And bonus to sight, if that's relevant.
Right, your bonus to sight if that's relevant. Okay, those are the numbers I needed. We shall, I think, conclude the session here. It's not even 9:30 yet, but we are missing a person. I think we can open up basically, the start of the session will be as Ryan comes back. Basically the next day, we go into the consequences of what transpires. Why don't the three of you go ahead and heal up the 2 life points that you would for a full night's rest?
Let's see.
Along with restoring your endurance points.
Wakes up dead.
I'll go ahead and heal up Fletch. I'll also go ahead and deduct rations.
See, the thing is, waking up dead is a thing you could do in this game. That's what happened to Aiden.
Well, he kind of woke up ahead.
A deadhead.
Yeah, with that in mind. The three of you will each receive 2 experience points for the session.
Which puts me up to an even 70. I think.
Plus, is it 5 to increase an attribute?
It is 5 to increase an attribute.
I'm going to increase willpower to 2.
Okay. That sounds viable. That's something that's definitely been tested for Potman over the past 25 sessions.
Yep.
In which case, I'll, with that in mind, what do the three of you think about the session?
Pretty good. I also want to note that I'm going to just stick with Grace till the end of the campaign.
Okay, sure. Well, in that case, go ahead and transfer over all of the left behind experience points that I didn't give you for Kat. But if that's going to be a permanent decision that you want to make for Grace, then we'll put Kat in NPC land.
Yep.
She's going to be there for a while.
Okay, and Potman's up to 30 maximum essence now.
Okay.
Does that also increase his current essence?
Yes. The increase of maximum essence will increase your current essence.
Cool.
Since he's asleep and he actually has essence.
He's at essence 1.
Things are looking up.
Maybe.
Well, everything's coming up, Potman.
I mean, his willpower just doubled and he's at non-zero essence. That could change everything or nothing.
Or somewhere in between the two absolutes.
Probably not.
As it stands right now, I believe I will not be spending any XP right now because I don't think I warrant any increase in skills right now.
It is unwarranted.
Okay.
Worst experience ever.
It was difficult to maybe slide back into the game after 2 weeks, but I do hope that the various exchanges and playouts were suitable and enjoyable.
Yeah, that Zane shit was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Zane was hilarious.
Great target.
It was always like, and we're off with the sort of serious shit with Tony, and we're back with Zane. Everything's just happy-go-lucky and funny.
Interactivity like this is what just gets swept into the downtime. But with Ryan missing, it becomes easier to have NPC interactions with 3 players instead of 4.
With Potman trying to infect Zane with his worldview.
It's not working. Sort of.
Oh, no.
Something's happening.
Shh, like a cancer, it grows.
I think things were accomplished. Goals were set out. Who knows how long the jury rigging stuff will be effective. That'll have to be something that's tested out in the future.
Mm-hmm.
with those reliability rolls, which who knows how that'll turn out.
Oh, hey, Jordan.
Hmm?
Before I forget, windmill.
You want me to make a gigantic windmill using those
I didn't say gigantic.
ceiling
No, I'm talking
Wait.
like one of those farm windmills that generate electricity.
with the ceiling fans?
Sure.
I could have a farm of ceiling fans.
In
Yeah.
All
between,
generating electricity.
in between
Yep.
sessions, you also might want to look at like a Lowe's inventory.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention it when Trusty Tony couldn't be given that idea by Potman, but I do want to mention it right now.
Sure.
Windmills.
Yeah, I don't think Trusty Tony knows. Well, maybe.
He has no like understanding of like windmills aren't exactly a common feature in the United States. Obviously,
No. I'm talking about one of these motherfuckers.
The Dutch windmills?
No, God, no. One of those shitty farm windmills that generates electricity.
Yeah,
Oh, those windmills.
yeah. Like you can still spot those. Like I don't know how common those are still in the entire United States. I know
But
that
they're
if I
really simple to make as long as you understand what electricity is.
dude, they made them an animal farm.
Yeah. Okay.
And if animals, talking animals led by pigs, can make windmills,
You just need to spin an iron rod inside of a spool of copper.
and
Gotta go
invest many man hours,
And invest man hours, yes.
a considerable sum of man hours,
So yeah, like I said, windmill.
or enlist the animals.
Ask the zombies to do it for you.
Well, that's what they did in Shaun of the Dead.
That's right. That's right. If Eugene can gain control over zombies with his psychic emanations or what have you,
Then windmills.
all the windmills.
This is the new dwarf porn.
I'm missing dwarf porn.
Oh, look at that sail.
In retrospect, I would have rather had the dwarf porn.
In retrospect, I think I'm going to go back to reading about what I was reading about before. Nice tautology, Jordan. Thanks, Jordan.
explore reporting. Oh man.
Hey, I found a picture of animals from Animal Farm making a windmill. Shit.
Damn it.
Is it from the movie that they made, or is it from like
No,
an
it's from
idealized
someone's
image of the
shitty
book?
DeviantArt page.
Oh.
You mean like Trusty Tina?
They have a pig writing on the ground with a piece of chalk and two ducks reading a book.
Oh, yes, that is worth a note as well. It is by complete fluke. I was actually looking up artwork for the 13th Age game that I was a part of, and one link led to another in DeviantArt, and I found like an account for someone. I don't have the picture available right now or the name of the person, but who had made a Trusty Tina
I'm finding it right now.
utilizing one of those internet rules where
Yep.
it's like a cross-gender type thing. I don't
Yeah,
remember the exact
60.
rule. There you go.
Oh, someone got to it first.
Well, let me go ahead and pull open the Skype.
Okay. Potman.
Well, that
Nope.
happened.
That's too close to being an actual thing, so there's real pictures.
Of course. There you go. Trusty Tina.
Alex Portman.
Eugene.
Freight
MacGannigan.
Train, Citadel,
Citadel
Sherbert.
Sherbert MacGannigan.
Oh,
Rainbow
French Tip MacGannigan.
Fridge tip again. I like that one too.
Rainbow McGannigan.
Soul Crusher again.
Bubba McGannigan.
Eiffel Tower MacGannigan.
Deceiver McGannigan.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Deceiver.
I know.
thought you're more of a herald of enlightenment today.
Herald of
Adversary
Enlightenment.
MacGannigan.
Dark One McGannigan.
Eugene Harold McGannigan. What?
Harold.
Harold. That
Harold.
sounds too close to an actual name.
Harold.
Oh, yes. Jordan and I have an inside joke about that.
Oh.
Do we?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. It's from
Harold.
It's from Star Wars: The Old Republic. There's a character, one of the companions you can get, calls you Harold the entire time.
Oh, okay.
And we just
H-E-R-A-L-D, but that's not how we pronounced it.
no, it's like it's a Trandoshan because you're supposed to be the herald of his goddess, and you're like, what? And me and Aaron was like,
okay, Harold.
He's just calling me Harold. I'm like, that's not my name. That's not my name. My name is. Okay.
Not Harold.
Your name is okay. That's good.
My name is not Harold. We need to
Alright,
fish.
not
We need to
Harold.
fish. We need to fish playing that game, Aaron.
Yeah.
That's right. Continue to channel that Star Wars lore.
I'll always be continuing channeling the Star Wars lore because I have nothing else to do with.
You have like an invested, like you have a number of those Star Wars Expanded Universe books, Jordan?
On my Kindle, and I have 45. I have like an hour ride on a train every day,
Oh.
like 2 hours every day on a train. So I have nothing else to do besides read. So I'm like, I'll just read the Star Wars books.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I've read. Yeah, I only have one of them, like The Rise of Darth Vader or what have you.
If you want books that are set after Return of the Jedi, I highly recommend the Thrawn trilogy, but that's just me being a fanboy because I really love that
The
trilogy.
Thrawn.
TH
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Grand
Okay,
Admiral Thrawn. Yeah, Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Okay.
It's the big bad evil guy for the trilogy is a not Jedi.
He's just a glorious bastard.
All right.
Grand
Lord
Admiral.
bastards.
You mean people who aren't force sensitive can be primary villains in Star Wars books?
Apparently.
Yeah,
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh.
it's a reoccurring thing in the.
I mean, it
books.
doesn't sound like a thing, but yeah.
It's a reoccurring thing in the books, but yeah.
So what is the view with, like, oh, I guess Disney's the one who owns all the expanded universe rights now. Like, is that, like, semi-canonical? Is it, like,
Nope.
canonical?
Extended Universe has never been canon.
Okay.
It is
In
all.
any way.
It has all been subverted to a thing called Star Wars
And-
Legends now.
Actually,
Okay.
I don't think that they do own the Extended Universe.
They do.
Because
That's
it was
like-
never
that's-
actually affiliated with Lucas.
I
Yeah,
thought
it's-
it was under, like, the Lucas Literature subset or, like,
It is
whatever.
all everything is owned by Disney.
Fair
it's
enough.
Just it's just licensed out. It's all Star Wars Legends. So Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars The Old Republic. That's all
Alright.
Star Wars Legends.
You know what? I believe you.
Okay. Yeah, you know, he sounds like, you know, and my ears are great whenever it comes to picking out leading authorities on the internet. And by God, Jordan knows more than I do about the situation.
He's
There's
got-
only the movies, the Clone Wars TV series, both of them, and the latest TV series they have are considered canon.
I wouldn't know.
There's a newer TV series? Like, what
It's
does
called-
that cover?
It's called Star Wars Rebels. It takes place after the time between.
After both of the Clone Wars cartoons, the good one and the shit one.
It takes place after Revenge of the Sith, but before A New Hope.
Oh, okay. So it takes place, like, the aftermath of, like, Order 66 and
Yeah.
The Rise of Darth Vader and shit
It's
like
it's supposed to be about how.
Oh, you
Rebels-
fucking nerds.
It's supposed to be come
Sorry.
out.
I've got a medical condition.
that. You know, it's funny, because I was doing the same thing to you fuckers. Like, whenever I look at my chat log earlier today and just, like, saw all this fucking shit about vampires and everything, and I'm like, no!
I left for Grimith, I left for an hour and they kept.
I
talking.
saw the timestamp, and you fucking, like...
You fucking said it and everything.
I'm like, I was gone for an hour and you two are still talking.
And then it's all like I lost her in the fact like, well, we just agreed, we argued a whole lot about nothing.
Yeah,
Yup.
that's basically what happened.
That's nerds for you.
You know? And as I was just like mouse wheeling, because God forbid I miss something that's directed for me, and then I get accused of missing it.
And I was like, fucking, we're agreeing at each other less angrily now.
There you go, agree with each other angrily.
Angrily.
You and
Yeah,
Ryan
we're
are good
agreeing.
at that.
It was an agreement.
Your fucking True Bruja and then all the other shit that the Tremere that I just closed out of Skype like I can't handle this shit. That's what I did last night.
So fucking hard at each other.
Yeah. It was glorious.
Furious.
Fucking vampire. You people and you're wanting to play more VT, vampire shit than more Shadowrun.
I would
The Shadow.
I will play literally anything.
same.
Pretty close.
Next week, Fatal.
Oh god.
Go on.
I accept.
It's time for us to determine your anal circumferences, everyone.
Yeah,
You know,
I had a
let's
character
do it.
build for it for a while. It did all of that, fine detail for me.
Yeah, we have it's just a
You have a Fatal character builder?
there's just
Had.
Oh, okay.
Had a Fatal character builder.
it makes
I can
everything.
find it again.
That's probably
Like, I gotta pull out my nerd cred and slap it on the table. I'm actually interested in this Fatal character.
Okay, sure.
Not to run the system, but I think I'd just be fascinated by looking at it.
me and Aaron watched a stream of people actually creating characters step by
Oh,
step.
that got so drunk.
It was
Really?
they were drinking as they went. It took them
They were
5 hours.
crying by the end.
That's awesome!
Yes. Half the viewers left after they did the anal circumference thing, but me and Aaron stayed until the end.
Yeah,
A Fatal Experiment character creation Bay 12 games. Let's see.
Okay.
Why am I not surprised?
I know, right? Like I never ran the system. I just remember my teenage friends and I like hearing about this and looking at it and then just giggling.
Oh god, someone actually posted this on the Bay 12 forums. Fatal is the dwarf fortress of RPGs.
Oh.
Oh.
How mad are you, Aaron?
Oh, that was a bad choice.
Bad choice, like needing Willie.
Oh.
No, we need Willie. We need a guy who's just good for stuff. Like having acid dripped on him.
Can I borrow Willie?
Sure.
Good.
Yeah. But seriously, I'd practically play anything. For real.
Considering your knowledge of like that Star Wars stuff, though, something like I don't know. Have you tried that Star Wars like D20 thing before? I like looked at that years ago, and I didn't think it was very interesting.
It was very bad.
I think Edge of the Empire looks far more interesting. I do like the dice mechanics now that I understand them.
Yeah, after having watched White Caliber streams not streams, his videos of it, they make a decent amount of sense.
Yeah, I actually binged on those last night. I got through. I think I'm like on video 11. Like I was just having a hard time encompassing the basic construct of like the dice mechanics, but then I was like, how do I possibly fathom what could like advantages and stuff do? And then like, oh, okay. Like he explains it, like the book helps you with what the skill checks can do. Like, yeah, I understand this now. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, it also helps that I just acquired through means some of the Adventure Path books they have.
I've been trying to stay away from looking at those. I did, obviously, from what they said, Steven Seagal is running that from like out of the beginner's box, and I was like, so that's not an option open to me. Oh well.
Mm-hmm. It seems like it's a pretty good, well put together beginner storyline, though.
Yeah, it does with the maps that are pretty detailed. It's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought I'd gone away from systems like using like the detailed skill sets like Star Wars does. I really like 13th Age, for instance, which instead of skills does character backgrounds. So for like skill checks, you would just like try to fit one of your character backgrounds and what they did in life into a possible thing. Like I was a locksmith at a time, so I did more than just doing locks. I also know how to do other things as a member of this locksmithing guild.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. I've always wanted to play 13 Age as well. It looks cool.
It is. Whenever I first tried that out, Extra Life 2012, or was it 20? Yeah, it was 2013 with YCal. Those videos actually got uploaded to his channel as well, Matt's channel. Our Extra Life 13th Age one-shot session that we did with Get
Okay,
Dave.
I have found a download for a Fatal character generator.
Nice. I will look at that definitely.
Yeah, I'm putting the Mediafire link right here in the chat.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I'm going to expunge this link from my mind.
You should. Holy shit.
I
Are you
will.
kidding me?
It's probably the exact same character generator we had a long time ago.
Probably.
Oh,
If it is, it's a shitty command line thing. Makes a text file,
I'll have to.
but it works.
Actually, I don't think I care enough to go about asking the friends I have who still live around here. Do one of you still have that Fatal book? Can we like look at that and laugh again?
I can also give you the PDF.
No.
If that thing has passed around the internet enough times that it probably has internet herpes.
Yeah.
It probably already. Frankly, it
started
probably
with-
started the internet herpes outbreak. Okay, so
Yeah. I do think my primary interest, though, ends up being those, just the dice mechanics. Like, I'm not familiar with a system that entirely revolves around its unique dice, and I think it's cool to actually try to get away from, like, a D20-based thing.
all right, here we go. All 977 pages of Fatal.
Yeah.
God damn it. Yeah, but I do like systems that have non-standard dices. Non-standard dice. Dice?
At
Dice.
the same time, it isn't so bloated like, roll 20d6!
18,000.
Looking for hits, yeah.
Playing Shadowrun. Let me go collect my little D6s.
Yeah.
That's
It's just absurd bloat to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but speaking of absurd bloat, that fucking Fatal Core rulebook having over 900 pages. How much did that cost? I don't remember the price of that core rulebook.
I don't know, but it came
They
with a free
sold it for
CD-ROM
money.
inside.
Oh, so it probably was like $50 to $60.
I don't remember the CD-ROM. What did the CD-ROM have on it? Was
I don't know. I'm just reading right off the cover.
Obviously, the CD-ROM had very poorly drawn porn.
Let us
This
help
is the
you.
moment where you realize I actually clicked on the links I sent you guys.
That's
God.
awesome. Like, let us help you measure your anal circumference.
No, thank you.
Oh, well,
From
all I
another
need to do-
time,
all I need
another
to do
land.
Is roll a D100 or a D1000 or whatever.
Plus or
Fatal
minus.
games where the dice never lie.
Sure.
Okay, page 2 has a naked woman strapped to a sacrificial altar across her boobs.
Well, that's nothing. Like,
That's nothing new. Come on.
like women get sacrificed to dragons and to dark gods all the time.
Right, no, it's just an oddly specific chest strap.
Oh,
Fair.
oddly specific gesture.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Virgins get thrown into volcanoes. What's new?
Hyper specific gesture. Instead of vague.
Mean
gesture.
system. The mean system is the set of mechanics behind Fatal. The gaming engine, if you will. If you will.
If you won't.
A realistic game should have realistic game mechanics. The mean system was created for this purpose.
And that purpose.
Although the mean system is based on mathematics and statistics, the players do not need to understand the mechanics in order to use them.
Oh, wait.
Players don't need to understand the mechanics.
Don't worry, guys. We're playing Edge of the Empire. Don't worry about it. I'll roll the dice for you.
You know,
The
you know-
mean system is realistic, but also simple to use.
Right? Stop
The
while you're
common
ahead, please.
aspects of the mean system are the normal curve, mean, and standard deviation. Though parabolic curve fitting and trigonometric functions have been incorporated as well.
Jesus Christ.
I took statistics in college. I'm not taking it again.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I had
a
Cal,
mean game
you know,
needs a mean
physics.
system. Enjoy the most simple and sophisticated mechanics in the industry. Enjoy Fatal.
A mean game needs sophisticated.
I'm done.
Warning, Fatal is for adults. This role-playing game is not intended for children due to content that is obscene, lecherous, and violent.
Lecherous, you say?
Lecherous.
Violent.
Lecherous.
The violent thing, well, that's nothing new.
It's incredibly sophisticated and lecherous.
Alright, are there any other comments or queries about this tabletop game? Whole flesh must be eaten.
No.
No, not that I can think of.
Chris?
I'm good.
Okay, well, that'll wrap us up there then.